You don't know what it's like to be in love, but still want to be in other bitches' faces. You don't know what it's like. It's mental warfare. It's a mental warfare. I go through it every single day. I love my girl, but I still want to be in other bitches' faces, and all my girl does is judge me and try to leave me for it instead of helping me. You don't know what it's like to be in a relationship.
Yo, you know Imagine Dragons? Imagine Dragons. Imagine Dragons.
Picturesque Provo, Utah, LaBelle Edwards Stadium. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Houston Cougars and the B.Y.U. Cougars. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Well, guys, the Cougars head coach told me before the game, this running back has been a revelation all season long. They brought him in the transfer portal, and he has delivered. Each and every week, we see the chemistry grow between he and the quarterback and their offensive line. Now in playoff contention, making some noise in the top 15, they are starting to be a team to contend with, and it is all because of this running back and how he is fueling this offense. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. B.Y.U. ready to put a foot to it and get this game going. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Now the Cougars are going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
I never saw
After
this,
using an
bro.
early one, 2 left for them to spend. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. Using his legs, it's Hughes. At the 35, he's got... Might have a chance. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
The Cougars, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Looking to pass, it's Henderson. Makes the grab, it's Frederick. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. You don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. And these teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, This is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover.
That shit froze. The fuck was that?
Their first time out here. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Leaves it with the back. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks. They get nothing on that play.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Just feeds the running back. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And what a great job by the defense here. 1st down, 2nd down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. On the draw, it's Martin. Makes a pass to Marker. And he uses the stiff arm to push his way past the sticks and pick up the 1st down.
Well, BYU is a team that made it to the Big 12 title game a year ago. A big part of it was L.J. Martin and their ability running the football, but also what he was able to do catching it as well. Bachmeier back at quarterback, so this offense really expects to take the next step. But L.J. Martin, David, probably one of the better running backs in the country that maybe a lot of
dropped it, right?
Outside of the Big 12 don't really know about.
Yeah, I mean, he could catch it, he can make you miss, he can run you over. The injury slowed him down a little bit a year ago. But another year of experience with Bear in the backfield. And
give me some dogs, bro.
That is a large Bear that can also run the football. Could be a great 1-2 punch that makes you pack a lunch.
Why are you turning around? Keep blocking forward.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. They'll try to run for it. Breaks the tackle. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down.
Catch.
He's open on the right. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
You got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one and to keep the drive alive.
Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Using his feet. And the defense wrestles him to the ground. Coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here. Just don't take a negative play. Back to pass. It's Bachmeier. Right down the middle.
Good catch, boy.
Catch. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. So first down here as they go back to work. Here's a little headed to the end zone, and he's in. Touchdown, B.Y.U. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. At the end of a play, there is an injured Houston player on the field. Week 12, you get through this far, you just hate to see it. We'll have Holly check on this injury a bit later on. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Houston offense out and ready to go. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard down 7-0. He'll start this drive firing. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. To throw, it's Henderson. This time on target. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the first down.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
It is deafening in here, soaked in noise as B.Y.U. tries to get a stop on 3rd down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good 3rd down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you wanted. Like the interception, the turnover, good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
looking downfield on first down. Stepping to the right. Uncorked
Hey.
one to the middle.
Oh, why is he so open?
He's loose. Touchdown, Cougars.
Come
He
on,
got a
man.
step and just dusted the field.
Why was he so
Extra
open?
point here would tie the game.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And he won't quite make it back to the 20-yard line as he goes out of bounds at the 19. B.Y.U. has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Scanning the field, it's Bachmeier. Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Martin. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1. All right, guys, let's chat about B.Y.U. They've climbed into the top 25. Nothing has been given to these guys, but they're quickly becoming a problem for everybody else.
Well, they are, and they earned that number beside their name. They've played really, really well. The question is now, can you keep it? David, how many times in the past have we seen a team outside the top 25 finally get ranked and then get blown out the very next week?
And there's not a lot of difference between 25 and 45. A lot of times, so many people close together. So earn that ranking and try to keep climbing.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
This B.Y.U. offense set up with another first down. The give to the back. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half.
Draymond was winning championships. And we was, everybody was appreciating how he used to talk his shit. Like, yeah, talk your shit. Y'all did that. But now, where they go to State lose? They lost in a plan. And Josh Hart, yeah, he got the Draymond Green.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7.
We just did. Have some respect.
The give, it's Martin. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. Timeout Houston, their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Back to throw, it's Bachmeier. Punts it out of the air. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
Wants to throw on first down.
The fuck?
Yo,
bro, why my buttons disappeared, man? I had an open guy right there. They wouldn't let me throw it to him. What the fuck?
And that's this guy's third catch now on the drive, and I like how this offense just keeps going back to him.
That's crazy, bro. I had a wide open guy. They won't let me throw it to
throwing him the football. We don't have to overthink this thing, and as every completion happens, the quarterback is gaining more and more confidence in this guy.
Running inside. It's Martin. Nowhere to go on that one. That'll bring up 2nd and 10. The Cougars are going to use their third and final timeout here. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Runs through the tackle. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
All right, offensively, you're not having a lot of success right now running this thing to the perimeter. The defense was there. They were ready for that. You made one guy miss. They still got you for a TFL. You might have to think about getting back to running between the tackles now.
They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. They'll move the tight end. Timeout taken by B.Y.U. at 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. On the delay, it's Martin. He is stopped right at the 21-yard line, and now it'll be 4th down and decision time. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. This try will come from the left hash, and he'll try to curl it in from 38. And it's right down the boulevard. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, week 12, almost zero margin for error. Just the way we like it here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with Arizona taking on the number 19 team, the Kansas Jayhawks. And it's Arizona coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. The win puts them a game over 500 as this group looks to stabilize its season. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside Pac-12.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the tailback. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Yeah.
Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
He has 60 yards on the ground so far, and he is closing in on that 1,200-yard mark for the season.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
He's in open space downfield. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down.
And that's a great sign for this offense because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency, and I think the biggest problem has been third down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the first, and keeping this drive alive.
They'll give it to him again. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
On the ground, it's Martin. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Going for the marker on the ground.
Good shit, boy.
For the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
And your decision to go for it on 4th down has a lot to do with your kicker. How strong is his leg? Some of these guys nowadays, they can boot the ball 50, 60 yards, no problem. Do I believe in him or do I go for it? And they believed in their offense, they went for it, and they got the first down.
Looking for a man, it's Bachmeier. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Touchdown, B.Y.U. And they take it in for 6 more points. An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
3rd and long. You'll have to turn it loose deep. Fires to the wideout.
Damn.
Complete downfield.
I'm in the area, though. I'm in the area.
And they're out to their own 39-yard line.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Oh, they're after him.
Make him fumble.
Right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Looking for a man. It's Henderson. Escapes the pressure going right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Houston going up tempo. To the air on 1st down. And the pass down the left side. Diving, caught. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll get rid of it.
Damn, good shit.
Wide open downfield. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way. And you're right, in college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. On the run, it's Martin. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
That's such a nice start to this drive, too, because you've got the lead late and you want to run the football. You want to be physically dominant. Defense knows you're going to do it, and still, on the very first play of the drive, you're able to rip off a long run like that. Great vision there, and a nice job up front with the surge by the O-line.
Back to throw, it's Bachmeier. Makes the catch, it's Phillips. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. He's now got 78 yards rushing, and he is a virtual lock to have a 1,200-yard season.
And how about this offense running the football when you know it's going to be a run? Being the more physical squad. And this defense, man, trailing in this football game, still got those 3 timeouts, but they've got to get a stop. They've got to make a stand and start burning those timeouts.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
And this is the part of the game where you could really see this guy take over, right? Like, you've got the lead, the big running back. He's physical in the fourth quarter, starting to get a little bit tired. Let's see if he can keep this going.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
Plenty of options here, run or pass on third down right around midfield. To the ground to try to pick up the first. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back.
I should have called timeout because they wasn't letting me do what I really wanted to do. I was trying to get the mic on the guy who was controlling, but they just wouldn't do it. When you see shit like that, you gotta call timeout, Jay. It's going to be man coverage. Get the first, win the game, bro.
Down already with a 1-possession lead. Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it.
I got him this one. I got him.
They have the lead in a 1-possession game, but they're thinking deliver
his
the
approach.
knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on
Switch
fourth
our
down.
approach.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Takes a hit as he fires.
Damn, the TV fucking flash. That's how hard he hit my guy. Sheesh.
Great job by the defense there. They were not caught off
guard
in that situation on the field.
This
offense might decide to go for it on fourth down. They're going to make the play. Their offense now takes over. And if I'm the play caller here, I am taking a shot. In a sudden change situation, let me see if I can throw one deep and make this team
pay
for not getting that fourth down.
Get in there.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Get a stop in the game,
it's
bro.
Going to be important this offensive line.
Should've got that. We had time. I ain't have the right routes, though. Thought I'd be able to catch him underneath, but he set one under. Dared me to throw it down the field. Oh. See, I gotta stop bullshit. I gotta add this shit to my playbook, too.
They'll keep it on the ground.
Gotta add this shit to my playbook too, son. Fucking Hulk. I hate Hulk,
this on offense early in
so
drives, getting that
I
kind
don't
of
know if I'll
yardage
add
keeps you
it,
ahead of the chains.
but might need it this year. Just to watch.
They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming.
Toss.
looking downfield, it's Henderson. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
If you're going to attack and have success against man coverage, then you've got to have great time between the quarterback and the wide receiver. Really nice rapport. You could tell these two have been spending a lot of time this offseason throwing to one another.
Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. Takes a hand
Be in there.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived.
Toss. Toss.
They'll keep it on the ground.
No!
Got some room, entered to the goal line.
Okay, we'll take that.
Going to have their hands full trying to
We'll
get this
take
guy
that.
in the ground, man. He's got some
Bro, you
serious
had
moves
him.
once he has the ball in
You
his hand.
fucking had him. What are you doing? You fucking had him, bro.
We might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Hughes.
Good game, boy. Come on, B.Y.U. You had the tackle. You got to make him go further. You can't let him get inside the 5. You had the tackle. You made the tackle. We good. Come on, man.
When they take the field.
And he tacked on
Good
the
game.
extra point.
Good game. My guys, man. My guys fighting out here.
On
Consistently.
the move from inside his 5.
Consistently
He was
fighting,
hoping
bro.
for something a little more dynamic that they get him on the ground.
Took their asses long enough, though. I ain't gonna lie. I was about to add in for a switch.
They'll snap it from the 20
Got some
for the
guys
opening
coming.
play of this drive. Looking to throw, it's Bachmeier. Snagged out of the air. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
I just love the job this offensive line is doing in this game, communicating pre-snap. They know where the pass rush is coming from, and they're working their single and double teams and not giving up any ground. Just look how clean that pocket was for the quarterback to throw from.
Bam.
Last pass falls incomplete.